Welcome back. I really enjoyed making my dream Imperial fleet, so I thought I would take a look at the Republic Navy and all the vessels it utilized. I'm going to talk about the different ships and starfighters, then I'll make my list. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Star Wars content. The Galactic Republic Navy didn't grow into what it was until, of course, the outbreak of war. The lead manufacturer, Kuat Drive Yards, was developing many different warships behind the scenes despite the relative peace. Once the Separatists took action, the Republic inexplicably had a navy and troopers ready for action. These vessels ranged from small frigates to light cruisers and of course capital ships such as the Venator and Victory class. Let's start with the big ones. My favorite Star Destroyer, the Venator class Star Destroyer carrier. It was the symbol of the Galactic Republic's navy. It was 1,137 meters in length, had a crew of 7,400, and could carry 2,000 troops along with AT-TE walkers, LAAT gunships, and 420 various starfighters. It was armed with 8 heavy turbo lasers, 2 medium dual turbo laser cannons, 52-point defense laser cannons, 4 proton torpedo tubes, and 6 tractor beam projectors. This specific Star Destroyer specialized in starfighter deployment. It could carry a staggering amount of starfighters while also engaging in slugging matches between other warships. The Victory-class Star Destroyer was also developed by Kuat Drive Yards, but with a focus on heavy armor and firepower. It was introduced near the height of the Clone Wars conflict, but suffered greatly from design and political squabbles. These capital ships came armed with 12 quadruple turbo laser batteries, 40 double turbo lasers, concussion missile launchers, and 10 tractor beam projectors. Although it was equipped with plenty of firepower, it was constantly under maintenance and was considered by most in the Republic Navy to be a death trap. The Acclamator class assault ship was one of the first transgalactic warships to be manufactured in a long time. The vessel could transport large amounts of clones, heavy armor, and gunships quickly across the galaxy. It was 752 meters in length and had a crew of 700. This carrier made use of its 12 quad turbo laser turrets, 24 laser cannons, 4 missile torpedo tubes to cover LAAT gunships, bombard enemy installations, or fight ship to ship. It was a clear progenitor to the future Star Destroyers soon to be developed by Kuat. The Arquitens class light cruiser was a late introduction to the Clone Wars era Republic vessels. Its weapon systems came in 2 different configurations. The first being 4 turret-mounted twin-light turbo laser batteries, 4 heavy port and starboard quad laser cannon batteries, and 4 missile torpedo launchers. Configuration 2 came with 4 turret-mounted twin-light turbo laser batteries, 4 missile torpedo launchers, and a single ventral laser cannon. These light cruisers operated in patrol, escort, rescue, and support aspects. They helped Venator Star Destroyers screen enemy fighters and engage smaller CIS vessels. The Empire would later improve upon this vessel. Smaller frigates like the Pelta class were used in a variety of configurations like the strike, medical, and supply transport. These frigates came armed with light turbo lasers, point defense laser cannons, and a single tractor beam. Pelta strike frigates operated alongside starfighters and larger vessels to assist in engagements against separatist forces. The medical frigates transported injured clone troopers to medical stations positioned throughout the Outer Rim and Mid-Rim worlds. Pelta-class frigates were also utilized to complete blockade runs, delivering supplies to besieged systems. The Charger C-70 retrofit, also known as the Republic frigate, was a combat-modified Consular-class cruiser. It was larger, faster, with heavier armor and various weapon systems. Now measuring 138 meters long rather than 115 meters, this combat frigate was equipped with 4 turret-mounted heavy laser cannons, forward-mounted twin light laser cannons, and dorsal-mounted quad laser cannons. Along with its other weapon systems, it came with twin concussion missile launchers. Armored hull plating was given to better absorb laser fire and for longer sustained engagements. Most of the time, this vessel was used to escort or support other ships. However, it excelled as a scout cruiser within the Republic Navy. Next, we got to talk about the many starfighters, since the Clone Wars saw starfighter conflicts quite extensively. The premier fighter was the V-19 Torrent. The Navy considered this to be the best in the starfighter corps. The Arc-170 was the heavy fighter used to bolster Republic forces. The Z-95 Headhunter was more of a multi-role fighter designed to utilize the physical and mental capabilities of clone pilots. The Alpha 3 Nimbus-class V-Wing was a part of the Republic's modernization program. It was far faster and more agile than any other starfighter in the Navy. The BTLB Y-Wing bomber was the most prominent starfighter bomber class. It was specifically used by Anakin Skywalker and his clone strike force to cripple the Malevolence. Finally, I will say there are some vessels that I didn't include, mainly due to the lack of screen time and familiarity. Similar to some of the Imperial Navy vessels I didn't include on my other video where I discussed my Imperial fleet layout. But for this, I will say that all the vessels listed would be essential to my Republic fleet as they are in canon. If I were to put together a strike group, it would consist of 6 Venator class Star Destroyers, with around 40% V-19 Torrents, 20% Z-95 Headhunters, 15% ARC 170s, 15% V-Wings, and 10% BTLB Y-Wings per Venator. At least 8 Acclamator class assault ships to help transport clone battalions to various systems quickly and efficiently. For support, I would prefer to have around 10 Arquitens class light cruisers, 15 Charger C-70s, 15 Pelta class frigates, 3 strike, 5 medical, 7 transport supply configurations. Lastly, I'm going to take all the remaining Victory class Star Destroyers, fit them with autopilots, and throw them into various stars, gas giants, and dangerous nebulas. Why worry about these vessels dragging my fleet down? Overall, I think it is a pretty standard Republic strike group or fleet or whatever you want to call it. I'm sure it could hold its own and free the Outer Rim systems from the grip of the Separatists. I think it would be cool once I cover all the various fleets to do a big mashup and build the ultimate Star Wars fleet using various vessels from different eras. But let me know what you think of my fleet. Should I have allowed the Victory class to join my list? Or should I let them rust on Maul's garbage world? I know my answer. Don't forget to like and subscribe, have an amazing day, and may the Force be with you.